At the Vamp, Wossman hosting its first annual Wildcat Showcase for 4 powerhouses hitting the hardwood. Let's tip it off with the home team, Wossman, sitting atop the Division II non-select power ratings. Casey Jones and the Wildcats, they are not afraid of competition, inviting 12-1 Liberty up from Baton Rouge. The Patriots enter enemy territory as the number 2 team in the select Division I power ratings. The Wildcats state championship defense starting strong at 12-2, only losing 2 games by a combined 7 points. Wossman does trail 26-25 at the half. Liberty then is going to go on to drain 3 straight daggers from deep to start the third, quickly a 10-point lead, 35-25. Davey Mays is going to juke the defender. Jumper from the charity stripe stops the bleeding after a 9-0 run by the Patriots. Then some good transition offense. Travis Lynch cleans it up at the rim. Wildcats clawing back into this one. CJ Williams, he is going to finish with a tough bucket in the paint. Wildcats now back within 5. Physical and defensive game all the way through. Morgan Robinson's going to take the charge, but Casey Jones' squad now down 36-31 to start the fourth. And Liberty just too much in this one. Jarrell is going to slam home the alley-oop. Zion Weeks led Wossman with 15 points. But just a tough night offensively for the Wildcats. Wossman falls to Liberty 50-46. Carroll right behind Wossman in those power ratings. And remember how I said these two teams were juggernauts? Bulldogs taking on the 15-1 Zachary Broncos, who rule the non-select Division I ratings. Traylon Neal, good pass to Madre, wide open underneath. Good finish. Jaden Williams is then going to get it deep, flush for 3. Carroll takes its first lead, 5-4. But Xavier Ferguson, he had a half. Over 3 defenders, banks it in. But now Williams in transition off a turnover, lays it in himself. Easy work, 1-point Carroll lead. Zachary, though, they're winning the boards in this one. 2 offensive rebounds. Ferguson again, game high 15 points. Terrence Henry's Bulldogs, they are down 16-8 after the first quarter. They're going to heat up, though, from behind the arc. First, it's Madre, and then Neal. They go back-to-back triples. 2 thumbs up from the Carroll fans. Bulldogs, though, still trail by 6. Williams then finds Neal in transition, again with the finger roll and in. Madre, good move through the paint at the buzzer. Carroll trails 22-20 at the half. Jaden Williams led the Bulldogs with 14 points, but they can't pull it off down the stretch. Their fall to Zachary, 48-42.